So this is Steve's house, I guess. It was never really explained whether or not this was his house. Oh, there was actually another chromium orb up there. So there were 4 in this level. And this is how you get up there. There are some invisible platforms. And I had a very lengthy argument about invisible platforms and how I didn't like them. Because it seemed like same with the Steve thing, that they were a little bit shoehorned. Because in the first game, you had invisible boxes, which were really cool, to give you additional content. And then in the second game, they added invisible platforms, where you had to look through the TICE view button in order to see them. Or, later on, when you could afford it, you could get the X rang. And then they would just show up normally. And again, that was kind of cool. But in this one, the only additional thing they've added is invisible buttons, which to me is just more annoying. Like, if you just had these here normally, then, you know, great. But, I don't know. It just seems like an additional thing that they just had to push in a little bit further. And what makes, you know, any game better is adding a turret in. There was a turret section here, and there were these flying Quinkan, and the only way you could destroy them was by mashing the square button so that it did this. And it was not clear as to whether or not they would actually take damage. You just hit them for a little bit, and then eventually they would start falling. When they started falling, you know you'd killed them. That was it. It was not clear at all. So I will squeeze in the cutscene that happened there, along with my original audio, because may as well. And, oh. This is nothing special. I'm pretty sure I saw this. Yeah, it's just this, which I'm actually going to use because it does make things a bit easier. Oh yeah, that produces another one, which unfortunately is too high for me to reach, I think. Oh no, there we go. That was probably another one, but I don't care. And I think that was mostly it. I did have a little bit of a rant as to why the turret was even there, why Steve was there. I guess I could kind of forgive. That was a great camera angle, thank you. I could kind of forgive that he lived in the wilderness, but I didn't really understand why he had a turret and why the Quinkan were attacking at that very moment. It didn't make a whole lot of sense, and it wasn't really explained. When we'd completed the mission, who was it? There was a hologram on the cutscene, I think. But then straight afterwards, Mori called us on the, you know, on the prompt that they do call us on, telling us that there is another job that we needed to do. Well, actually, he actually said in the video that you don't have to do this one if you don't want to. I know you're busy saving the world, which I thought was okay, but at the same time, why is it there? If it's going to be meta about being like, hey, you don't actually have to do this mission, why even bother putting it in? And the mission, quite simply, was to do another race with the Redback gang and co. And co meaning quite... Oh, why am I going this way? Let's just go back to... why are you going backwards? Was to run the race... Oh, yeah. And co being literally everybody. Ranger Ken, Boss Cass, everybody. It was so stupid. I do not understand why they keep putting NPCs into a race. It doesn't make any sense. Do you really think that Boss Cass has the time or the interest in having a race? I just don't really get it. And then the whole point of the race was to... What? Why is that happening? Okay. Yeah, so the whole point of the race was really just to get to the end without using any power-ups. That was it. It was just a regular race, but you weren't allowed to pick up power-ups. And I did it first time. it was really easy and genuinely quite boring.
Here I am. I heard you had a challenge for me.
You got that right. I challenge you to a race. 1-on-1. Man to man. Mano a mano. With red.
I thought this was meant to be like a respectful race. Why are you still being dicks about it?
And me.
And just to make it interesting, no power-ups, Ty.
Come on,
What's
Belvedere.
that voice?
It'll be fun.
You're
Belvedere?
so gone.
I did it.
Lost.
This is all your fault, Redback Jack.
Yeah, you had nothing.
Leave me alone. Rose? Rose?
I'll never live this down.
Why were you laughing? Why were you laughing at them calling your real name? I don't understand. So, yeah, you are pretty much caught up at this point. Oh, and I did find the bull. I should have seen if I could try and find it before, actually. I did find the bull from the first game, which was quite cute, and I got an achievement for that.
Hey, Ty! Why didn't you introduce me to that snappy guy? He's one crazy frog insect thing.
What snappy guy? Huh? Snappy guy, snappy. What snappy guy? The gate guardian? I don't know.
That snappy guy is so passionate about life. Some people would probably say that he's just angry all the time. But that's just his way. His way of showing anger.
I don't
I
understand.
used to love playing leapfrog when I was in school. But no one would play with me. I never did work out why.
Curious. Very curious. I didn't know that these guys actually had more things to say. I knew that some of the NPCs in Burramudgee had other things to say, but I didn't know that these guys did too.
I've lost my car keys, Ty. You haven't seen them around, have you? Also, I can't find my car. Actually, never mind. I don't have a car.
That was gripping. Thank you for that.
You don't happen to know if the Quinkan are colourblind, do you?
I just realised that's the same voice actor as
They
Ken.
couldn't see green, and I could hop along without a care in the world.
Also, you
I
have
was wondering, Ty.
a
what's it
talisman
like
around
to
your
have
neck.
ears? I can't wear sunglasses or anything.
That's a good point, actually. I never thought about that. Yeah, he has like a miniature version of a talisman around his neck.
I recently discovered some irony in my programming. My name is Psy, but I am unable to sigh. Listen to me try.
I bet the voice actor had a lot of fun with that, but my god, that was painful.
I was expecting an important communication today, so I checked my mailbox. Strangely, it was full to capacity with junk mail and spam. From now on, I think I'll stick with email.
Fair enough. Okay, it seems like there is more to hear, but I'm not sure if I care too much about listening to them all, but I do want to listen to this guy.
Did you know my birthday is on the 29th of February? That means I've been stuck in this suit for more years than I've had birthdays. It also means that even though they made this suit especially for me to wear, it's older than I am. My head hurts.
That's interesting. Quick, update the wiki. Oh, I've forgotten his name. Mascot Mark, I want to say.
I made friends with the locksmith. I convinced him to try and find a way to get me out of this suit. He said he'd do his best, but that his specialty was building inland lakes.
I don't get that. Was that a joke?
I made friends with the locksmith. I had a dream last night that I had to give a speech. Then during the speech, I realized I didn't have my suit on. It was such a great feeling until I realized I also wasn't wearing any pants.
Are you wearing any pants now? I probably shouldn't ask that. Let's move on, shall we? We do actually still... We have other people to talk to in here as well. Let's talk to her.
Hi. It's tough being the only nocturnal animal in Cassopolis. I've had to learn to get up at and to go to bed straight after breakfast. Then there's the walking around. Everything is all upside down.
What are you clinging on to? What? There was nothing there. How dare you?
When I was in school, people always used to tease me, especially when there was a game of cricket on. When they were picking teams, they would choose me and say that I could be the bat.
It's kind of funny, but yeah, that'd be quite cruel.
I just wanted you to know that I'm not worried about the Quinkan invasion, Ty.
I can just fly off.
You're on the case. I know that you can do it.
I appreciate that, thank you. You're possibly the most positive person in the game. Because nobody else seems to care too much about the Quinkan invasion. Everybody else is just doing their own thing. Though, actually, you did just literally say, I don't care about it. You'll do it. Yeah, I don't know. Have they changed? Maybe not.
I overheard Cass talking about how much he likes working with you. No. What were his exact words? Oh, that's right. How much he likes having you for a personal slave.
Boss Cass, have you got something you'd like to talk to me about? I swear he's bigger in this game than he was in the previous.
I always thought you were too big for your boots, Ty.
That's why I'm wearing
Explain why you
slides.
don't wear boots.
I'm wearing slides.
It's been good working with you, Ty. Never realised how humble you are. If I had to do what you do, I wouldn't be so understanding towards Cass all the time.
You know, he's right there. He can probably hear you.
See? I told you I was a changed bird. I found your friend for you, and didn't even ask for anything in return. I don't count those few ridiculously dangerous odd jobs you did for me, because I don't feel like it.
I mean, yeah, they were ridiculous. They weren't dangerous, but they were ridiculous.
Now that you've got your dog friend back, you never visit me anymore.
I just did.
I feel like you were just using me. I'm not an object that can just be thrown away.
Says the person that called me a slave.
Evil ones.
Oh. Evil feelings.
Ty, boy, am I glad to see you.
I thought you just called him boy.
I cracked myself up.
That was kind of cool. I liked that one. Alright, well, you know, we have actually learnt some interesting things. I didn't know... I mean, even if it was Tyopolis, I don't think beating my subjects would be a good idea. Maybe Cass has a stricter routine, I don't know. Throw a rang at them. Hi! Okay, we do have these two to go and see. I guess they might have something. I do not care to talk to the alien. I probably should though, shouldn't I?
Not you!
I mean, even he doesn't want to talk to me.
Can't you just leave me alone? Oh, you know, actually, while you're here, I need your opinion. What do you think is the best way to make you go away?
Why does he hate me so much? I genuinely do not know. Did I do something bad in the second game? I don't remember.
So, Ty, what's happening? Okay, if you happen to see something that looks like a spaceship around here, I mean, it's not a spaceship, even if it really looks like one. But would you let me know so I can fly out of here?
I mean, yeah. I want you gone.
Hey, Ty! How you doing, buddy? Lovely day, isn't it? I might be sticking around here a bit longer. Met this nice girl called Lily. She's a snappy dancer.
That Lily by any chance? I hope you have the greatest life. Oh, there was something I was going to point out. I totally forgot about it. Let me just quickly pop over here where Naomi is. I have something very interesting to just briefly discuss. So you know how you've got all of these orbs that's used as currency, right? Nothing unusual there.
Ty!
Naomi wants bilbies as her currency. So if we go down here, you can get skins for the crab, for berries, apparently. But over here, you can get skins for the gunyip. And she wishes only to have bilbies as the payment. And I find that utterly horrific. Utterly horrific. How did that even come into conversation at Chrome Studios? You know, like, we need another way of purchasing these things, but we've run out of things to buy things with. I mean, you could just make them, or you could just use the orbs. I've got 20,000 of them. I mean, you could just sell them for orbs. Why do you need to sell bilbies in order to purchase a skin for your gunyip? That doesn't make any sense to me, and it seemed really dark. Like these guys, they take chromium orbs. I can understand that. It's a rare commodity, and it's something that you could use for purchasing. And it's really just used for, you know, these things. And you can buy them, you know, from your parents as well. Do I get another one, actually? Team Chrome. Maybe I get Team Chrome? Do I get Quinkan? Oh god, I don't care to spend any more time in there with those two. Okay, well that's going to be it for now. There's really nothing else for me to show, and I'm not doing the next level until next time. So I'm sorry about all of this, that everything happened as it did, but I hope that this is a reasonable accommodation for what happened. And I've gone through the level at least. I'm not showing you the race because it's dreadfully boring. It's literally just, you know, 3 laps, don't use any power-ups, and win. That was it. It took 1 attempt. And nothing was different about it. Even the conversation was painfully representative of the character traits, and it was just all the same thing. So you've really not missed anything, and I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm very glad that that's still a thing. And then he just gets a new one out. So thank you so much for watching this set. I'm sorry it's, like I said, not quite what you would have expected, but I hope I've done it justice. And I'll see you again next time.